Hello students, welcome. Uh, let's start to learn one poem. The title of the poem is Corona Says. Corona is a fatal pandemic. This time, the world is facing a great challenge against coronavirus. So, regarding on the theme of coronavirus, COVID-19, the poem has been created here. The poem has been created by a Nepali literator, V.S. Rai, Vishnu Singh Rai. Dear students, being based on that poem, we are going to learn Corona Says this poem. This poem says that corona is a byproduct of man's treatment to nature. Okay, man's treatment to nature. This poem shows that due to the human behavior, the nature has been devastated, and there is an exploitation of nature by the human beings. Human beings who think themselves as a crown of creation. So, uh, in this regard, the corona has appeared into the earth, and corona is speaking to human beings in the poem. Now, let's learn about it. Well, dear students, before reading, uh, there are some questions. What is pandemic? Describe a pandemic that you have heard in the history. So here, pandemic is such types of fatal disease that has been spreading in a wide area throughout the world. So in the history, we have listened that is bird flu as well, swine flu as well, and plague uh, disease that was spread in Russia at one time in the history as a pandemic disease there. So in the next question, is coronavirus a pandemic? How? Yes, coronavirus is a pandemic. It has taken the lives of many people. It has spread in a wide variety throughout the world. So that we can say coronavirus is a great pandemic. In the next question, do you think that human behavior is responsible for the pandemic? Uh, you know, going through this poem, Corona Says, we can get to know that human being has destroyed nature. So in return, nature has appeared in the form of corona. So corona is speaking through this poem. After going through this poem, coronavirus, we uh, uh, after going through this poem, Corona Says, we get to know that human behavior is responsible for the pandemic. Dear students, let's get a brief introduction of V.S. Rai. Vishnu Singh Rai was born in 1951. He was educated in India, Nepal, and UK, and he taught English at Tribhuvan University for the 3 decades and retired as Professor of English Language Education. V.S. Rai writes both in English and Nepali. So in this poem, uh, Corona Says, written on the theme of present world crisis corona and its devastating impact on human life, is a subtle satire on man's conduct and attitude. So it has given a great satire to man's conduct, their behavior, and their attitude. It views COVID-19 as the byproduct of man's treatment to nature. Okay, human beings has exploited the nature a lot. They had misused natural resources. So in a return, corona has spread all over the world. So in the poem, corona is the speaker. Corona is speaking to human being. So here, first person, I, indicates that corona. So here the title signifies corona says. Here the corona is speaking to human being. Dear students, let's go through the poem. Here, how the corona speak. Corona says, now corona says, stop crying, oh man, stop cursing me and listen. I didn't come here of my own free will. Okay, corona says, corona has not appeared into the earth according to its desire, according to its will. Then I was invited. Believe me, I had no choice but to visit you. How many lives were lost because of me? You count. But have you ever counted how many have died so far because of you and your was? Here, Corona is saying that many people have died due to Corona, but Corona has not taken its responsible. Okay, uh, Corona has not taken its responsibility for the death of human beings. Corona has said that all the human lives, all the death and devastation has been done due to human activities towards nature. So Corona accused human beings are responsible for such circumstances, for such condition. So in the next stanza, you call yourself the crown of creation. What about the others? Those who fly in the sky, those who live in the ocean, those who crawl on the earth, and those the sources of your energy. You think they all are your slaves, who you can sell or kill at your will. So here in this stanza, Corona says human beings, they think themselves as a crown of creation. They think themselves as a superior person. They think themselves as a king of the earth, who dominate other living beings, who dominate the animals, birds who fly in the sky, who live in the ocean, and who crawl on the earth. They dominate other animals, and they think they are the superior creature in the earth. So, who recklessly kill the animals, who recklessly sell the animals. So, here they have destroyed the natural sources, the sources of the oxygen as well. So, Corona says human beings have destroyed natural phenomena. So, in the next stanza, don't believe me, I just wanted to show you how clean the blue sky looks without dust and smoke. So here Corona says that uh, during the lockdown, each and everything has been halted, each and everything has stopped. So during that period, the environment looks very clean and fresh, blue sky, and pollution-free environment appear there. It shows that due to the human beings, there is full of pollution, and uh, environment has been damaged by the human activities. There is a direct impact of human activities in the nature. Then the Corona says, I wanted you to realize how cage animals feel in a zoo. So here, Corona wants to make people understand how cage animal in a zoo, how they feel. In the same way, yes, every human being, they stay in the house during the lockdown. They did not come out from their house. They stay in their house. They got themselves that how difficult time they had during their lockdown, during their home quarantine. That is, Corona wants to make people understand that. And in the next stanza, we say, I came not to give you a test, I came so that Mother Earth could have a little rest. So when the Corona has appeared into the earth, then each and everything has been stopped, and the earth looks very fresh and blue sky, pollution free atmosphere. So Mother Earth has a little rest due to that. So in the next stanza, Corona says, you claim that you know everything. I just wanted you to know yourself. The earth is not your property alone. It is as much ours as yours. Definitely, here Corona wants to say that earth's property only not belong to human beings. It is also belongs to other creature, other living creature. In the last stanza, Corona says, sure, I will depart one day. But remember, there are many others like me, they will come too. If you don't get rid of your inflated ego, you will be back to your cave time that you endure long, long time ago. So in the last stanza, Corona has threatened every human beings. This should be transfigured themselves. This should transfigure their behavior towards nature. They should show equality with other living creature. Only thinking themselves as the crown of creation make such like Corona invite into the earth. So, uh, in the last stanza, Corona has just threatened to human beings, conserve the nature. Don't exploit the nature. If you destroy the nature, if you misbehave other living creature, then Corona like other different types of Corona appear into the earth and destroy human existence. If you respect nature, then the nature will respect in return. So if human beings do not obey such behavior, do not change their behavior, then the prehistoric time will return there. At that time, they stay in the cave there, and um, they used to stone to they use their stone to. So finally, this poem is really uh, interesting one that has uh, given a good lesson for every human beings. We should respect to the nature, and if we respect the nature, in return, the nature also respect us, because human beings and nature, natural phenomena, and other living creature, we should stay in a natural bound here. This poem has given a good, a good message to every human beings here. So, dear students, now uh, there are some questions. Let's go into the question, answer the following question. Who is the speaker in the poem? And the speaker, Corona is the speaker in the poem, who claim that they are superior to all. According to this poem, human beings, they claim that they are superior to all. Why has the speaker come to the earth? The speaker has come to the earth because human beings has destroyed uh, natural phenomena. They dominate uh, and exploited the nature. What next question is, what positive changes have occurred on the earth after the speaker visit? So there are different some positive changes have been occurred on the earth after the speaker visit, such clear blue sky, uh, uh, free pollution free atmosphere, fresh air has appeared there. So dear students, now I hope you get the concept. Well, dear students, uh, let's uh, let's try to analyze the poem in our own way. Here, summary of this poem, Corona Says by Vishnu Singh Rai, in short V.S. Rai. Corona Says is a short, elegant poem composed by V.S. Rai, who was born in 1951 AD. Rai is known as the poet of human emotion, and he was educated in India, Nepal, and in the UK. He taught English at Tiruvana University for 3 decades and retired as professor of English language education. Rai writes both in English and Nepali. The present poem is written on the theme of present world crisis, Corona, and its devastating impact on human life. In fact, it is a subtle satire on man's conduct and attitude. It views COVID-19 as the byproduct of man's treatment to nature. According to the poem, Corona is the speaker who is speaking to humans. The speaker, Corona, rejects the blame and says that it is not. But the humans are responsible for the death of thousands of people and the great destruction of whole economy. It did not come alone, but the irrational and irresponsible human behavior towards the nature was brought Corona here in the earth. Humans consider themselves to be the supreme honors of the entire earth and all living and non-living things. They think that all creation and other aspect of nature are their slaves. They always use it according to their wish. They forget that the earth is a common habitat for all living beings. In the next stanza, the poet exhibits shows the period of lockdown when all human activities came to a halt. Halt means stop. Nature regained its old appearance, that is clear blue sky, fresh air, pollution-free atmosphere, etc. That is the positive aspect appear after the corona visited on the earth. It indicates that we humans are responsible for natural calamities, natural disaster and devastation. It also shows that it also shows that if we humans don't destroy nature, it will come down again. Earth does not belong to only humans. It must be shared equally by all the living things. Dear students, I hope you got the concept. Uh, we will discuss another poem in the next day. See you. Goodbye.